I am delighted to be joined by Shubnam from Brio Pharma Technologies. Shubnam, thank you for joining us on today's show. And tell me a little bit about what Brio does.
Well, Brio is in technical solutions for pharmaceutical industry. We do processing and packaging machines mostly in the agency lines. We bring high technology solutions from European companies. So we are like a bridge between, let's say, the end users who need this technology and the companies which can provide this technology. So that's what we are bridging the gap. We are focused also on packaging materials, so innovative solutions on packaging side, primary packaging. We are also doing a lot of support on the technical side on quality assurance, inspection systems, and PAT. So we are covering a wide spectrum of packaging and processing solutions, processing machines, and also inspection systems.
In which case, Shubnam, and I'm very pleased you're here and I have you to ask these questions to. Given the position that you're in, I think you're in an ideal place to understand how the industry is changing, how the requirements of customers who require, packaging systems, how they're evolving, and then how manufacturers are evolving their offerings in order to meet those requirements. You're right in the middle of all of that. So what's your view on where innovation is happening, where change is happening?
Okay. As I see it for the last few years, the shift has been towards more value-added systems. So if you look at the products are becoming more targeted, the packaging is becoming more innovative. Yeah. We are looking at more specialized solutions, more targeted medicines, device assemblies. We are looking at more of devices. And even some generic products which we used to see in a very conventional packaging, even they are changing towards more user-friendly, single-dose kind of systems. And that's how the whole situation is evolving. And that requires not only the new primary packaging material, but it also requires, at the time of innovation and development itself, some conceptual study of also how the machinability will be in the future. Yeah. So even the machine manufacturers, they have to focus on these kind of solutions. So we are able to identify this need right from the development stage, and then we go all the way up to at the time of production, how the situation will look like. And what sort of machines will be needed, what kind of solutions will be needed, and that's what we are doing. And it's really sometimes very challenging because it's a very new shape of a product which needs to be packed ultimately, and there is a secondary packaging and a tertiary packaging. And then, of course, then goes along with the track and trace solutions. So it's a very integrated approach which we are following, and that's how I see that is the only way to go forward for a company like us. And that's where we are positioned, and that's what we're good at.
How has this year's CPhI India been for you in terms of meeting, like you say, with different sides of who your customers are and your manufacturers? Has it been a good platform for you to engage in new conversations and catch up with existing connections?
Well, right from the beginning, I've been very fond of this exhibition, this platform, because you really get to meet most of your important customers during just 3 days of exhibition. And most of our important customers, they even plan the meetings well in advance for this, because everybody from the technical side, from the commercial side, even from, let's say, our supplier side, they're all here on the same platform. It's a very good opportunity to discuss new projects, discuss some of the ongoing projects, and hopefully even something that we go back home with some fructified results, So that's also a good platform, and we hope we will continue with CPhI, our association with CPhI P-MEC,
Great. Well, listen, I wish you every future success. Look forward to seeing you again in the future. For now, Shubham, let me just pick that up again. I lost the name of your company very, very briefly in my head. So let's just pull back. I was thinking Brio, and then I thought, no, it's not Brio. We just discussed that. So let's just pull back. Brio.
That's fine.
Okay, so we'll come back.
Yeah.
Well, listen, thank you very much indeed, Shubham, for joining us here on the show, and I wish you and Brio every success in the future. Look forward to seeing you again next year.
Indeed. Thanks.
Cheers.